Hey folks, welcome back to another video of the Flutter Development course brought to you by Newton School. My name is Harsh Kumar Khatri and I'll be your instructor for this Flutter Development course. I am currently working as an intern at Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. I have been an ex-Flutter developer intern at a firm named AppScript where my primary goal was to develop Flutter applications totally from scratch depending upon the needs. I am also an instructor on the Udemy and Nutanix platform where my Flutter development courses have more than 30,000 plus enrollments. So this number has not been updated. So don't mind that. So you can check those courses out as well. Now talking about what Newton School is. So basically Newton School is a platform which allows you or which helps you to learn and develop the skills that you need for your best tech career. There are courses specifically designed for freshers, working professionals and for women with no prior experience in tech. Newton School first trains you for 6 months and helps you become a full stack developer. It is also having a network of more than 300 great companies who hire directly from Newton School. So once the training process is completed, Newton School also ensures that you are placed with one of the best companies in the country. And they are also having a pay after placement program where you don't need to pay Newton School anything until you are placed with the minimum CTC of 5 lakh rupees per annum. They are also having another amazing initiative which is known as Launchpad, where they are providing you with some of the courses for free of cost, and you can practice those courses with their online editor which is available on their website itself, and you can get a certificate of completion also if you are completing those courses along with the skills which you are learning in that particular course. So make sure to check out Newton School and Launchpad through the link given in the description. Now coming towards the topic for this video. So in this video I am going to cover about two packages, and this will be the last video which I am going to do on the package. We'll be coming back to the packages later on. So in this video I'm going to cover about the Flipkart package and the Flutter Native Splash package. Talking about what Flipkart package is for. So basically this package will be allowing you to flip things or flip different widgets accordingly. So if you are having a particular feature or particular thing which you want to inculcate or which you want to flip inside your app, so you can use this Flipkart feature, and it will be allowing you to do those things very effectively and efficiently. Now coming to the second package which we are going to see in this video, so that would be the Flutter Native Splash package. So basically this Flutter Native Splash package allows you to splash things or add splash screens for your app. So you must have seen various different apps like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp using or showing their logo as soon as you are opening the app. So you can implement that particular thing with this package as well inside Flutter, and this is one of the Flutter favorite packages which is available on the pub.dev website. So you can check the Flutter pub.dev website as well, and I'll be showing you the complete implementation for this package totally from scratch. So that's too much about these packages, and now let me switch the screen and let's start with the implementation of these packages. So here you can see that I have opened the project which I have created or I have worked on in the previous video. So here you can see that we have implemented the timeline title package and the animated text kit package, and now I'll be continuing with the today's video and will be showing the implementation for the Flipkart package. So let me remove the imports here, removing the pubspec.yaml file code as well, and going on Google and copying the code under the installing. So for adding the Flipkart dependency, copying the required code and coming back here, pasting it over here, hitting save, and here you can see that it is showing me an error because I have removed the dependency and the import. So I'll be deleting this complete part as well, as this will be useless for us in this particular video. So until this is being created, yeah, so now the Flutter pep get command has finished and the package has been fetched for our app. So now let's start working on the implementation part. So first thing I'll be adding is a background color. So I'll be adding the color to be colors.black for now. After this I'll be adding a body part for this scaffold widget which we are having, and inside this body part I'll be adding a container at first. This container will be having the height as let's make it 250 for now, and it will be having the width set to 300. I guess this will be fine as per the width whatever I am setting it. Now coming towards the child part of this container. So for the child of this container I'll be having the Flipkart, so adding that as a child. So Flipkart over here, And this flip cart takes various different properties, like it takes a front, it takes a back, it takes the direction in whichever direction we want the flip cart to be flipped, and it takes a speed, like what should be the speed of the rotation or the flipping of the cart, what should be the control. So if we want this flip cart to be triggered on the basis of any particular what we can say controller is there, so any particular click, in that particular case we can pass the controller as well. And if we want the flip cart to flip on touch, so we can pass a boolean for it. If we want to assign some alignment for a flip cart, like it should be in the center or it should be in left, right, or whatever the direction we want, so we can specify that too. But for front, I'll be assigning a container for now, and this container will be having a child as a text widget which will be saying front. So here I have passed a front as a child of this container, and for the back as well I'll be doing the same thing, like passing the container, and for the child of this container passing a text widget which will be saying back, and saving it so that the formatting could take place and the things are fetched as well. So let me see over here, it is still showing us with the black screen. Let me remove or change the color to be white, because the text will also be having the color to be black. So now we have been displayed with this particular what we can say the widget which we have added, but it is on the top. So let's just add another widget. So I'll be including a safe area over here, and for these containers as well I'll be adding some height and width to each of these. So just copying these over here, pasting, adding a color to each of these. So the first one will be having colors dot red, and the second one will be having the color set to colors dot yellow, and I guess this would be fine for now. So here you can see that I have been displayed with the front container, and now when I'll be tapping on it, you can see that it is like flipping over, like it is flipping right to left and left to right on whenever I am clicking it, and the text which is present in it is also changing, like front and back on whatever the click is made. Now let me change the direction, as it is having another direction property as well. So I can change the direction and set it to be flip direction dot horizontal and vertical. Earlier by default it was vertical, I guess, and now after saving it, when I'm clicking it, it is still in the I guess originally it was horizontal. Let's just confirm this once. Yeah, so by default it was horizontal, and I'll change it to be vertical. And now when I click on this, you can see that the change is being taking place over here, but now the flipping is taking place in the vertical mode, like top to bottom. And similarly we can add various different other properties to it as well. So let me give you let me show you these properties again. So I can add an alignment for aligning it to right, as by default it is towards the top left or center. If I'm not wrong, it is towards the center by default. Where it is, yeah, so the alignment is towards the center by default. And for now it is not working with the alignment part, because we have specified the width of both the containers, like the containers present in the Flipkart and the original container which is present outside, for which the child is Flipkart. So we have passed the width for both of them to be same, so that's why alignment is not working. Let's change the speed part. For the speed, let me set it to 1000. By default it is 100. And now when I'm clicking on this particular thing, you can see that it is taking much more time to flip back and forth on each of the clicks which is being made by me on this container. So this is how you can implement the Flipkart widget which is available in Flutter, and you can add it to your project. So why do you need, or why when you should add this particular plugin to your project? So whenever you are having something which you want to flip back, or there is some image of a product, or there is some thing which you want the user to alter, like you are having a particular widget which is saying a review, and when the user will be clicking on that review, the card should be flipped, and the user should be provided with a form which he should fill to provide his feedback or provide his review. So in that particular case, you can consider using Flipkart you can already see that it has been latest updated in April, and at the time of this recording it is having a version of 0.5.0, and it is already having 370 likes, and it is one of the popular package which people prefer or people use when they are working when they want to implement a flip functionality inside their app. So this was for the Flipkart part. Now let's move towards the next plugin or the next widget package which we are having. So the next one which we are going to see the implementation for which I am going to show you in this particular video is the Flutter Native Splash. So for that plugin, this plugin is a bit different than all the other plugins which I have shown you till now in the videos. So basically what makes it different is that whenever we want to add this plugin, rather than adding this plugin directly under the dependency part, we prefer to add this plugin under this dev dependency. So let me copy the code over here and paste it under the dev dependency. So I have copied the Flutter Native Splash, and the version which I have copied is quite old one. So let me copy the latest version over here and paste it over here. Hitting Ctrl S will be running the flutter pub get command as well. And after that, if we want to implement this particular what we can say Flutter Native Splash plugin inside our project, so we have to make some changes inside our basic Flutter code which is present over here. So the changes which we have to make, or the changes which we have to add inside the pubspec.yaml file, include adding a Flutter Native Splash at first. So everything I am typing over here is in small. So after that I have to add a colon, and I can specify a color. So whatever the color I want the background screen to have. So for now I'll be passing a white color, that is 6x F. After that I can assign an image to it, and here I have already enabled the assets in the previous projects, and I'll be copying the location of any of the image. Let me copy the relative path for this, and under the image pasting the path, changing this to this. After this I need to enable the Flutter Native Splash for the Android and the iOS part. So I'll be adding true for iOS and for Android as well. So what this Flutter Native Splash plugin will be doing is it will be creating a screen, like a background screen with this particular color what I have passed it over here. Next it will be displaying a particular image, the image which I have passed over here in the center of the background which it has created. And as I have passed it to be true for Android and iOS both, so it will be implementing this particular feature in both Android and iOS. So this is the not only the thing which we have to create, but there is some more there are some more things also which we have to create. The first one being that we have to first stop the app if it is already in the running phase. So terminating, let me just open this screen over here. So terminating the app, and after that we need to run some commands inside our terminals. The first one being flutter clean. So flutter clean over here, so that it cleans everything which it has or which it has already fetched for the build. So here you can see that it has deleted everything. Now we need to run flutter pub get over here, and once this command will be completing successfully, we need to run the flutter pub run Flutter Native Splash :create command. So flutter pub run Flutter Native Splash :create. So this command will be creating the splash screen for us. So let's wait until this command is completed as well. It is taking a bit longer for this command to complete or execute it. Let's wait. So you can see that the command is running, and let me show you the output as well. Now you can see that it has created the splash image, updated the Android directory with the appropriate image which was created. It has also updated the styles.xml file with the appropriate settings, updated the iOS info.plist file for the images, and it has created the images, appropriate CSS and index.html file for us. Now the process for adding the Flutter Splash screen is completed. Now let me run the app and show it to you, like the splash screen which has been created. So app will be taking some time to run. Let us just wait for it. It's taking much longer time, so let me stop the recording and I'll start the recording once the build has completed. So here you can see that the build has completed, and let's wait for the app to install. And there it goes. So you can see that the screen being displayed. So the ruler image which we have added inside the pubspec.yaml file over here is being displayed, and the color is also being displayed in the background, the white color which we have already passed inside it. Now what if you want to add various other things as well, like if you want the app to behave alternatively for a background or for a black theme, which is dark theme, which is enabled for you inside your smartphone. So there is also an option available for adding that to inside your Flutter Native Splash. So what you can do is you can add color dark over here after this image is ending. So color underscore dark, and then you can specify the color what you want the screen to have. In case your app has already enabled the dark mode option, which is available inside many of the devices which are coming for now. You can also add an image if you want, like this image should be displaying when your app when your smartphone is having the dark mode enabled. So you can specify that image as well. So copying the relative path, pasting it over here, and this will be for setting the dark image and the dark color, like whenever your smartphone is having the dark theme enabled. Apart from that, there are two more options which are available. So as I have shown you for the ruler part, so you must have seen that the ruler image was only appearing in the center part of the screen, and inside a specific area, like whatever the width or height of this particular photo which I have added for the ruler is, so it is taking only that particular space. But what if you are having an image which is there to cover the total space available in the screen, like it should be expanding to the total space which is available inside the screen. So for that particular purpose, you are having two more options which you can add to this particular what we can say Flutter Native Splash plugin which we have added. So the first one is an Android underscore gravity, which you need to set to fill, so that it is filling the entire space which is available for your screen with the image which you have set in the image property. And for the iOS part, there is iOS content mode, and we can also set this to fill, so that it is also filling the entire available space which is there for your screen with the image which you have passed under the image property, and with the color which you have passed, so the background will be of that color. And once you have added all these things over here, what you have to do is you have to go back to the terminal again, and as we have run all the command, like the first one was the flutter clean command, then we have ran this flutter pub get command, and at last we have ran this flutter pub run flutter native splash create command. So you have to run all the three commands once again, so that all the things are cleaned and fetched again totally from scratch, and the flutter native splash screen creates all the things for you. Again, if you are not running these commands, it won't be creating the Flutter Native Splash screen new for you, and it will be using the previous one which you have already created. So make sure to add or run these commands as well. One more thing, that here I have used the images from the assets. So if you have don't know like how to enable assets, or if you are not having much info about it, then make sure to check out the previous videos which I have made in this particular course only. So you can see how you can enable the assets and how you can add images through the assets directory. So make sure to check that out as well if you are having less info about this. The reason why I'm now you must be thinking that why I am not showing you with this dark mode over here and this Android gravity over here as well. The reason being pretty simple, that my smartphone does not have a particular mode for the dark, so it is only having the default mode which is available, which is the light mode, and I am not having any dark mode. So even if I am running these commands and opening the app again, it won't be showing any major difference, or it won't be showing you with any difference, like it will be only displaying the ruler image with the white background. And for this Android Gravity and iOS content mode, all the images which I am having over here are of the same width and height, almost same width and height, so it won't be covering the exact entire space which is available. So that's the reason I am not displaying this Android Gravity and iOS content mode as well. But this will be working for sure if you are trying to implement this particular thing inside your smartphone. So make sure to add the Flutter Native Splash plugin inside your device or inside your app, whatever you are creating with Flutter. So this was it for this particular video. One more thing, like the reason why you should be using the Flutter Native Splash plugin inside your project is because you must have seen all the big apps or all the popular apps which are there in the current scene. All of them are having a particular screen which is displaying as soon as you are opening the app. So it may be Instagram, it may be WhatsApp, it may be Facebook, and many other apps like Spotify and other ones which are very popular in the market. Each of them is having a particular screen which is displayed to the user as soon as the app is opening. So that's why many people are using, or many developers are implementing that thing inside the app. So you can too use particular thing to let the user know about the app name and the app logo, whatever is there. And if you want to provide him with some other information as well, you can specify that too in that particular screen. So this is the reason you should be using, or this is the reason why you should use one similar thing or one similar package to implement the feature inside your app. So this was it for this particular video, where I have covered about two amazing packages. The first one being the Flipkart package, which is used for flipping the particular widgets and to display things in the flip way. And the second one which I have shown to you is the Flutter Native Splash plugin, which is used for displaying a splash screen inside your application as soon as it is starting. So this was it for this particular video. Make sure to drop a like if you got to learn something new from this video. Comment down below what you have got learned from this video and what you want me to see or cover in the upcoming videos. I'll be more than happy to inculcate your suggestions as well. Subscribe to the channel to get all the latest updates related to the Flutter development course which is being posted on this channel, and share this video and the playlist with the people in your community or with the people who want to learn Flutter. So I am covering Flutter totally from scratch and will be sharing my experience and insights as well, being a Flutter developer. So make sure to share with other people as well and let them know about the same. And this was it for this particular video. Make sure to check out Newton School and Launchpad through the link given in the description, and stay tuned for all the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.